All right, what's good, y'all? It's your boy J Will for real. And we getting started today with the Inside the Mind of a Big series. This is a series I thought of, man, to shed some light, share some knowledge on, how to run as the big, as the center, help your team out, help your point guard out, and just my mindset and my approach to certain matchups. Now, obviously, today we're gonna be going over, the traditional inside big, 99 strength, offensive rebounding, paint mashing big. You know what I'm saying? The traditional, big that you probably gonna see more often than not in the rec center. So, without further ado, I'm gonna ask y'all to like, comment, subscribe, like it up, show some support. You know what I'm saying? Comment things you like, things you don't like, agree with, you disagree with, anything, criticism, anything. I'm down for it all. Engage with me. You know what I'm saying? I like that. And then subscribe if you want to see more. Like I said, we're going to start this series up today, but, we're going to try to keep it going with different matchups that I see. But specifically today, we're going over this matchup having a traditional inside big with 99 strength. As you can see, his attributes: 99 strength, 92 block, 91 defensive rebound, 80 vert. And then you know my build. But like I said, these are his stats: averaging 16 boards a game, 66% from the field. You see how he coming. So right here on the first possession, we get a quick shot. And as I'm getting the board, I'm already seeing, there's not many people that I can just outlet pass to. So I'm immediately pushing the ball up the court and trying to gain an advantage. Now, I'm testing the waters. Like I said, this is the first possession, so I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but I'm just going to push the ball and see, if we can cause some confusion, cause, some miscommunication, and maybe get an easier bucket out of it versus coming down and, walking it down against a set defense. So I'm using that blowout dribble to get ahead of the defense. I don't think the big man was expecting it. And I see a little driving lane right here that once I drive, I'm watching him because I have him beat. I already can tell I have him beat on the speed advantage right here. With him being the sole big, the sole rim protector, I know that if he's out here, then there's no one down here that could rotate to attempt to contest anything because, like I said, he's the only one. So I'm watching this man, making sure he don't pitch down too quick. He doesn't. He stays on his man. And while I did want to dunk right here, we get that easy lay. So I'm going to skip ahead to this part of the video. Just going to show you where, being an inside big and not being able to space, how it can hurt you, how it can hurt your offense. So I'm going to show, this guy I'm guarding right here, I know that he can't shoot. He had a 0% 3-point percentage, so I'm already knowing I can help off. I don't want to help off too much because I don't want him to, get in this little dunker spot where I help off too much and give him a free dunk. But there's a lot more help I can help way more than I could if he was on that 3-point line. So right here, I'm staying on my man until I see my man right here has been beat. So I'm going to step over into an appropriate position. And I'm getting the contest. And again, I'm getting the board. I'm pushing the ball down the court. Show that again. I always got my head up too. Now, if there's a guy ahead, we want to get it ahead for the easy bucket, but I'm just gonna push the ball since there's really no advantage. I could throw it over here, but by the time the ball gets from here to there, he's gonna close that space. So that's not a pass that's gonna lead to anything. So I just hold it and I'm driving the lane. I see I'm drawing two defenders. And that I'm drawing two defenders, I know he's covered. That means it leaves one to guard two right here. So I know in my mind, one of these guys will be open. Now I dot 11 because I think he came off 11. But since this man is so close, he's allowing his man to help over. So, You know, I wish we had a little better space right here. We probably would have got a 3 from this, but you know, we don't. It's okay. We just flow into the offense, man. And this is what you do. You don't pout and get mad when the initial read isn't there. You flow into the next read, just right into it. So we get straight into another, we get straight into a set. He drives and kicks. I know the shot isn't there. I'm attacking the closeout. And once I get up here, I see a little driving lane right here. Even though I know he's right there, I know he's stuck on him, so he's not really in there to protect against the drive. So I get right through that lane and use my speed advantage on that big and get the dunk. So far we just using our speed. So far we just using our speed, and then on this third play, we gonna go to our speed again, man. So right here on a made basket, even though I just show y'all two clips of me just getting the board and pushing myself with the dribble. Right here I just run without the ball and beat my man down the court just off straight speed. As you know, he's down there trying to get the offensive rebound. He kind of gets stuck behind his man, and that don't take nothing for me to just get on down the court and get an easy one. As a point guard, you gotta see that too. A lot of point guards aren't seeing this. As easy as a pass it is, you would think. But just, yeah, me beating him down the court, and there's 2 behind the play. You know, he's drawing this man, and he sees the early pass, and he hits me in stride, man. That's major. Hitting me in stride versus hitting me with stop momentum under the rim. That could be the difference between, you know, a block or a dunk. So that's also some point guard knowledge for you quote unquote point guards out there. But again, just using my speed and outrunning that 99 strength down the court. All right, in this clip, we're gonna show a little rebounding artistry. So like I said, I know I was pretty far under him as far as the rebounding stats go. So I'm gonna show y'all how I, can overcome that even with a lower rebounding stat. So right here, we miss. I get back early on defense. I play mind games right here with this shooter, and I get him to throw up a brick, but I'm over here in time, again, using the speed to beat my man to his position. We get a little bump, and I'm attacking the ball. It's honestly, even though I have box out beats on silver, and it's a good badge, especially against high strength bigs, I don't always get in position enough to use the box out. Like, I don't be there long enough to hold a box out. I'm usually just there to bump them and then immediately get up. And that way I can use my athleticism, you know what I'm saying, versus I'm in a strength battle. So right here, I'm getting the bump and I'm getting the board. And again, we just using our speed to get by our man. And once, I got him beat, I see my man open in the corner. So I'm gonna kick it out to him and let him shoot, give him an open shot, being a good teammate. But as he's doing that, I've also got positioning already. So like, that's like a double whammy right here. Like, instead of me going in, maybe taking a contested lay, contested dunk, getting blocked possibly, be a good teammate, get the ball up when the man's open. He was open, he bricked. It's okay though. I'm in position to get a rebound. We tip it, grab it, kick it out for another one. He wasn't ready though. So we reset. And now they're in chase mode. They're in chase mode, and I'm naked in my hot spot, y'all. I'm naked in my hot spot, and guess what I do? I sold. Y'all, I'm gonna show the good and the bad, man. I'm gonna show the good and the bad. So right here, I like to show the bad because, you can also improve from the bad. Everything isn't a highlight. You know what I'm saying? I know we in this social media culture where everything is a highlight. Everything we show is the pretty and the good stuff. But we gonna show the bad around here too, man. So as we're extending the advantage, like I said, they're in chase mode. we get the kick out three where, you know, if I pull this, he's not contesting it. He's not contesting. Even with a late hand, I'm shooting over those. But I expected him to be a little faster than he was, so I held on to it, and I try to drive the close out. I drive it into a pinch, and I cough it up, get a turnover. That's on me. That's on me. But everything before that was just great basketball, just didn't end it right. Okay, so right here on this play, we setting a high ball screen. High ball screens are very effective in real life and in 2K, obviously. So right here, I'm setting this screen around the half court area, the half court line area. You can set it a little bit before, you can set it a little bit after. You know, maybe if you're going to get some comp, you may want to do it a little bit before that half court line, so you don't run the risk of having a backcourt violation. But either way, you want to set it high and not near the three-point line. Three-point line is too low, in my opinion. You want to set it high in semi-transition. So you can see right here, we're in like this semi-transition situation. And you want to come over here and kind of just pick that guard right up off of him. And when you pick the guard right up off of him, it's going to force your man to help off. And when he comes over to help off, that means you're open. Okay? Now the big, he's going to have to stay with the guard just a hair. He's going to have to stay with the guard just a little bit before the guard can get back, because he's recovering. And that little split time frame, you're going to be open. 90% of the time, you're going to be open. So that's an easy way not only to free up your point guard, but to free up yourself. In this one, it's real similar to the last one, but, you know, instead of being ahead of the ball, I'm behind the ball. So in this instance, instead of me trying to catch up and trying to set a screen every time, like, mix it up sometime. You know what I'm saying? You can mix it up sometime. It's okay. This time I'm just going to space. And a lot of times, like I said, if you got the big on you, if you're a big, a lot of time the best thing for you to do is to space. You're adding so much value to this offense by bringing your man away from the rim that, you know, most people don't know. They think they have to do something to provide. Like, they think they have to go set a screen. They think they have to cut. They think they have to do this, do that. Sometimes you need to sit to the side and just space out. Just space out. And you're doing so much for the defense. So right here, you know, I'm spacing. My man help. And then they reset. And as you can see, I'm just going to keep spacing. Anytime people get close to me, I'm just going to keep spacing. Dude coming to the wing, I'm going to the corner. Now, I'm in the corner. I'm naked right here. But it's a little late on the pass. And by the time I catch the ball, you know, big probably there. Probably not going to get a good shot up. So I attack the closeout. And he does a good job walling up, you know, the open space up here. But I just counter and go baseline. And we're going to find a way to the rim. And this is the value of, now, I know a lot of, you know, I ain't gonna say a lot, but some bigs can shoot. I know I'm not the only stretch big out here. I know I'm not the only popper, but I feel like the difference in mine is I can attack closeouts. So, you know, most bigs right here that can just catch and shoot, but they're, you know, slow as snails as far as dribbling. You know, that closeout can be super aggressive because they know there's no threat of you going by him. But this changes how he can close out because I can go by him. So now, you know, this is gonna play into something later because now he knows I done attacked his closeout a few times. Now he knows he can't just jump crazy at, you know, a potential three-pointer. He has to come under control, you know, or he's gonna give up two. So I get by him on that. Like I said, that's where I feel like, you know, I set the difference in my bid. I can play a driving kick game and play a true 5-out, you know, scheme. On the last clip, you know, he was breaking down to, you know what I'm saying, make sure I didn't attack his closeout, even though I did anyways. So I peeped that. So this time I got shot take, and I'm getting to my spot, and I catch the ball, and I can see he's already anticipating me catching and driving. I done caught and drove a few times to the point where he's more concerned about that now, and I haven't really shot the ball on him. And on this, I'm just gonna quick pull right over the top, and that's not enough in this game. That is not enough, especially with my badge on. That's not enough. So, all right, so right here, we're just gonna have a little fun. Again, like getting another board and using my speed to get out on the break. But instead, this time of just trying to get all the way to the rim and doing that whole jazz, we're gonna stop and pop. And as you can see, he wasn't expecting that at all. He's still running. He's still trying to get back in the picture. And before he know it, I done set my feet, square it up, and yeah, that's no contest. That's way late. And when your big can do that, yeah, you should flop. That's a nice grab and go pull up three. And I got 21 and 10 with a full quarter left to play. All right, and so that's the end of the game. I end up with 21 and 12 as he gets that extra board, but we send it back. I know he pissed. And this is the stat line to end the game. As you can see, that extra board actually put him ahead of me rebounding wise. So I mean, that was a pretty pointless rebound. But yeah, I mean, I outscored him. Led my team in scoring. Led the game in blocks. 12 boards. I only got beat by one, and that was probably that last one that beat me. And it's like, do we even count that? I don't know. But this is the value of having a popper stretch big that can handle it. You know what I'm saying? Even against these max strength bigs that are trying to punish you on the inside, you can make them play your game. Is what I'm trying to say. You can make them play your game. And if you have enough to be able to compete, it may not be as much as theirs as far as strength and offensive rebound and yada yada yada. But if you have enough to compete, you can use your IQ, your wits, and obviously again I'm gonna keep saying your speed to beat them, man. But yeah, that's all I got today, man. Again, like, comment, subscribe, like it up for some love, comment your feedback, subscribe if you want to see more. I'm gonna try to keep this series going inside the mind of a big. We going up, man. All right, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Peace.